Well, and so then, what is the level of priority would they place this argument at this time?
Okay, in 1054, it was number one.
Hmm.
Now, I think over the next 100 years, the Filioque surpasses it as number one, and the Azymes get promoted to number two. But I think that those two issues. So at 1054, it's Azymes. Sometime in the next 50 years, the Filioque jumps over that. And by the time, and I think so, from about 1100 to Florence, it's Filioque and Azymes, and then some things below that. Let me share something.
Sure.
I don't have the book. I can't find the book available, but it's the PDF. It's called the Decline and Fall of Byzantium to the Ottoman Turks. It's by the 15th century Greek historian Tukos. And this is what he says when the bishops arrive at Constantinople from Florence. So Florence is over. They arrived, and the people of Constantinople come to greet them. They're like, how did we do? All right, I'll read this. As soon as the hierarchs disembarked from the triremes, the Constantinopolitans, as was customary, embraced them and inquired, how are you? What news do you bring us of the synod? Have we perchance gained the victory? They replied, we have betrayed our faith. We have exchanged piety for impiety. We have renounced the pure sacrifice and have become Azymites. And then they talk a bit more. But they're like, oh no, we become Azymites. So even in the 1400s, the Azymes are front and center of everything. It's one of the most things. And Brian, I'm going to quiz you here. What were the four big things that the Union of Florence, the document of Florence, covered?
Let's see. It would have been at the Filioque.
Yeah.
Fires of Purgatory.
Yes.
I think it would have been. They were arguing the papacy by that point, weren't they?
Yes, they were. Yeah.
And then what am I forgetting? You're gonna have to fill me the last one. I'm drawing a blank.
Azymes.
Azymes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean,
So it was. So even by Florence, you're saying it's still
front and center.
Yeah. Right.
And pretty much, if you study Florence, it's a more important issue than the papacy. The papacy was an important issue, obviously. Purgatory was important. But I don't know how it's a big deal then, because Purgatory was talked about long before that time. But you saw the reaction, according to my Greek source, Ducas, that the bishops are like, we become Azymites.
Yeah, and that's
like they didn't say we became Papists
Yep.
or Filioquists or whatever. It says we become Azymites.